Robert Johnson's story is more fascinating than you ever imagined, and I'm about to break it down for you. When we talk about blues, rock and roll music, and deals with the devil, one name always comes to mind: Robert Johnson. His legend has captivated music lovers for generations, and his influence can be heard in countless artists who followed in his footsteps. Despite his massive impact, Johnson's life remains shrouded in mystery, making him one of the most mysterious figures in music history. But what exactly do we know about the man behind the music? Did he really make a deal with the devil, or is that just a myth? In this video, we're going to unravel the mysteries surrounding Robert Johnson's life and explore what makes him a blues legend. From his early days to his tragic death, Johnson's story is full of twists and turns that will leave you wondering what's fact and what's fiction. But one thing's for sure: his music has left an indelible mark on the blues and rock genre, and his legacy continues to inspire musicians today. Growing up in Mississippi, Robert Johnson was heavily influenced by the Delta blues, which was all the rage in the 1920s and 30s. Artists like Charlie Patton and Son House were the ones who shaped Johnson's sound, and he spent years honing his craft, playing in local juke joints and on street corners. However, Robert reportedly had poor skills on the guitar and was often booed off the stage. It was during this time that the urban legends surrounding Johnson began to take shape. Vanishing from Robinsonville, Mississippi for a couple of years, people whispered about his supposed deal with the devil and how he'd sold his soul for mastery of the guitar at the crossroads of Highway 61 and Highway 49. But the truth is much more complex, and we'll get to that in a minute. Johnson's early life was marked by tragedy, including the death of his mother and a tumultuous relationship with his stepfather. He eventually left home, floating from town to town, playing music wherever he could. Despite his difficulties, Johnson continued to play guitar at local bars and juke joints. But in 1930, he vanished, only to reappear 2 years later. And soon, his reputation began to spread throughout the South. People would come from all over to hear him play, mesmerized by his unique sound, style, and unique 7-string guitar. He enamored crowds with his new talent, but there may be a more logical explanation for his improvement than a deal with the devil. In the early 1930s, Johnson traveled to Texas with his Gibson Model L1, where he met a musician named Ike Zimmerman. According to blues legend Son House, it was Zimmerman who supposedly taught Johnson how to master the guitar, and their time together had a profound impact on Johnson's music. But Johnson's big break came in 1936, 4 years after re-emerging, when he traveled to San Antonio to record for Vocalion Records. The resulting sessions produced lasted 5 days and recorded his entire catalog of records, including Crossroad Blues and Hellhound on My Trail. These recordings are still widely popular today, and they showcase Johnson's mastery of the blues genre. But what's even more remarkable is the mythos that surrounds them. As mentioned in many lyrics, the idea that Johnson had sold his soul to the devil in exchange for his talent. Tragically, Johnson's life was cut short when he died in 1938, allegedly poisoned by a jealous husband. Unfortunately, his death went unreported for decades, so no proper autopsy was done, and his cause of death is officially unknown. The circumstances of his death are still shrouded in mystery, adding to the intrigue surrounding his life. Despite his untimely death, Johnson's music continued to gain popularity in the years following his passing. Artists like Eric Clapton and Led Zeppelin cited him as a major influence, and his songs have been covered by countless musicians. Today, Robert Johnson's legacy is cemented in the Blues Hall of Fame. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest blues musicians of all time who helped form the rock genre we know today, and his music continues to inspire new generations of artists. But Johnson's story is more than just his music. It's about the mysterious circumstances surrounding his life, the urban legends that have grown up around him, and the enduring fascination with his character. In the end, Robert Johnson's story is a testament to the power of music to transcend time and mortality. His legacy continues to captivate us, inspiring us to dig deeper into the mysteries of his life and the music he left behind. So, what do you think about Robert Johnson's story? Was his mysterious death part of the devil's deal, a murder from jealousy, or an untimely accident? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to our channel Unsolved Files 101 for more mysterious and true crime content. And as always, stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, some mysteries are never truly solved.